Hello everyone and welcome back to Austria. So it's a Friday morning, quite chilly here, but kind of a slow day today. But today actually I wanted to do a small unboxing on a speaker system that was portable and it was kind of targeted during the VAIO, when the VAIOs first started coming out. Sony was working back in the late 90s, and this is one of those rare it's not rare, but it's kind of very weird looking speaker. um, it's the SRS T50G, and I was able to pick one up I think a couple, maybe earlier, probably last year. I picked this one up. It was boxed, and I always wanted one. It was sort of around the same aesthetic as the Sony SRS N100, which I reviewed before, and it's sort of the portable kind of version of that, you could say. But yeah, let's do a little unboxing here. So this is the box. It is made in Japan, and as I haven't really talked about it, everything that I've so far has been made in Japan. They made some amazing things during the 70s, 80s, 90s. They were on it, and they were not afraid to try new things. And this is one of those very unique little speakers with its design that they did. According to this, it's 2 watts per channel, so it takes 4 AA batteries, and yeah, this is in gray. I know they offered in the, I believe this wasn't offered in the US. I think this is from Canada. The version that they offered here in the US was yellow. It was a sports model. And what I actually had one before, and what I didn't like is that it was lacking the volume control, which wasn't a big deal now that I have this one, because I realized that it doesn't really control much. But yeah, let's just do a little unboxing here of this. Early. This came out in 1995. And yeah, so in all its glory here, all these things here. Set this to the side. So yep, this was typical packaging of Sony back in the 90s. The user manual. Let's see what's in here. See, yeah, Sony of Canada. See, 1-year warranty you would get. These cards you would fill out. Printed in Japan, of course. One of the quality of the products. The user manual. Very neat stuff going back into this. Let's see. This is kind of a short video, really, more on the unboxing. But let's see here, you got cardboard, and here's the speaker system itself. It came with, it's a 3.5mm extension. So it was probably for if you wanted it farther away, because I think this has the 3.5mm jack built in, which is so great. Let's take the product out of the box here and put this here. A little styrofoam. This one doesn't seem to be that dinged up really. It's pretty good condition. So the reason that I really wanted this, I always liked the shape. It's kind of weird, like, it's a speaker, but you wouldn't expect it to transform. It's kind of one of those things where you look at it, it's like, oh, what is that? It's interesting. It's even at an angle when you set it down. And let's see how this battery system is here. Yep, brand new, just like it came out of the factory. And this is what I really loved about this. So it's at an angle, so it used reflective text, so pretty much the speakers would sit in the center part here, and the more you opened it, this is left and right, so you could kind of, the same thing as with the SRS N100 projection system, you could really control the depth of the soundstage, but on like a smaller scale. And it is a 4-watt system, so you had that setting, you had this kind of closed setting, wider, power on. So yeah, let's see how this sounds, and let's take a little bit of a look at it. So then here it is. Let's load it up with some batteries. So I've got 4 good old batteries here. You could even see the color scheme with the SRS N100. It is very similar. It's literally like the little lost brother of it. And so we're gonna load it up. 4 batteries. Should have some power. Yep, red lights on. So this is what's cool. It actually had the 3.5mm aux built in. So just a little spin thingy here. You would just tag it, pull it along, and it comes out. So it was built in, which is pretty cool. Is what I like about Japanese products from back in the day. Let's see, we have some music, and see if we could hear a little bit. It's not, like I said, don't expect a lot. It's not really loud, but it's quite an interesting thing. So it's playing. Yeah, see? So it's quite quite a neat little product. Quite a neat little product. The volume is not as precise, I would say. It's very sensitive, and it hardly has any play in the volume. Literally no bass, of course. Wouldn't expect that. It's not that bassy. Of course, you don't expect that for something from the 90s that's portable, but in its own right, it's very a very interesting Sony product that sort of a little rarity to see one of these out there. I think a lot of them these the flaps broke. So you might see some on eBay where they're broken. This one was pretty new, hardly ever used. And yeah. So I do want to say that, you know, and actually when you turn it off, it can work without battery power. So control it here, it's not as loud, but at least you have that option if your battery runs out. Yeah, so that's the Sony SRS T50PC system. And let's see, let's put this away and see how this little thing works. Love these little mechanisms. So take this 3.5, insert it here. Technically all you would do is wrap it around, go around with your finger here. And yeah, let's see here. Yep, and you're ready to go. It's all there, portably, nicely designed. Quite hefty for what it is. But that's the Sony. So yeah, let's take a few little last shots here and have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. See ya.